Welcome into Sports on the Quarter. It's all your Syracuse sports news at 6:15, the quarter hour. Get it? Good, that's the name. Now that's cleared up, let's get on with the sports. After a demoralizing loss to South Florida, some changes are coming to the Syracuse football team. Already starting a freshman quarterback, the Orange returning to another fresh face, 18-year-old true freshman Jordan Fredericks. He's been moved to the top spot of the depth chart for running backs. Jordan has been the most effective back all season, and he's finally going to be rewarded with that starting spot. And we have breaking news coming from Syracuse basketball. Jim Boeheim has told CBS Sports that senior Michael Barth will be the team's starting point guard to start the season. Barth spent the entire summer playing with the Nigerian national team. Boeheim also mentioned that he believes the results from his hearing about his appeal of the 9-game suspension will be heard within the next 2 to 3 weeks. And this Friday marks the last week of the high school football season, regular season. Playoff positions still on the line, though, throughout the area. In Class 1AA, the Christian Brothers Academy and Liverpool are both locked into the playoffs in the top 2 spots. But the final 2 playoff positions are still up for grabs. 3-2 Nottingham faces off against 2-3 Corcoran this week. And if Nottingham wins, the Bulldogs and 3-3 Rome will slide into the playoffs. If Corcoran wins, that would complicate things a lot with a 3-way tie between Nottingham, Rome, and Corcoran. The tiebreaker involves a halftime point differential against one another to determine who gets into the state playoffs. Well, after last night's 13-7 victory, the Mets have a chance to advance the NLCS tonight. Leading 2-1, the Mets will trot out rookie Steven Matz. The left-hander has faced back issues down the stretch, and Bartolo Colon will be ready to go if he falters. The Dodgers will counter with ace Clayton Kershaw, pitching on short rest in the playoffs for the 3rd consecutive year. The last time the Mets won a playoff series was in 2006, also against Los Angeles. Syracuse men's soccer lost to number 2 North Carolina in a heartbreaker last Saturday, but have to be feeling a little bit better today. The Orange jumped 6 spots in the polls to number 16, their best spot this season. And they'll have a chance to improve on that tonight. The Orange face off against a pretty mediocre Bowling Green squad at the SU Soccer Stadium. Game is at 7 p.m., so as soon as you finish watching us, get on down there and see the best football team on the Hill. Bored with seeing just me? Don't worry, when we come back, we'll take a look at Syracuse gymnastics team, and a special guest will attempt gymnastics in jeans. Stick around for more Sports on the Quarter.
I'm a teacher. Let me tell you what I make. I make learning a privilege, not a chore, and frustration a tool, not an obstacle. I make working hard seem easy and giving up impossible. I make an old subject feel like a fresh thought and unconventional methods common. I'm a teacher. I make more.
Looks like it's done.
Don't let salmonella get funky with your chicken. On average, 1 in 6 Americans will get a foodborne illness this year. You can't see these microbes, but they might be there. So learn the right temperature to cook each type of meat. Keep your family safe at foodsafety.gov.
Welcome back to Sports on the Quarter. Here, we like getting a little deeper into Syracuse athletics, things you might not see other places. And our reporter, Gabriella Rusk, she spent some time with the women's club gymnastics team. Take a look.
From the beam to the dance floor to the hand chalk.
Chalk ends up all over my clothes, all over me. We always joke around that we eat the chalk.
Chalk is old hat for gymnast Haley Aaron. She joined the SU team last year, but she's grown up with the sport.
Oh man! I've been doing gymnastics since I was probably 3 years old. My mom always told me that I did flips on the couch when I was a little kid.
But in high school, those flips almost came to a stop.
They told me that I shouldn't do gymnastics, but I wasn't listening.
Haley was diagnosed with spondylolisthesis,
Chronic back condition that only happens to about 7% of people.
Physically, she got better, but in her head,
the mental blocks, when you are afraid of something, it's really hard to get over that fear and go for it. So I would say that's the hardest thing to overcome.
All of this experience has made her co-captain, one not afraid to make changes or integrate the team.
We're we're really trying to unify the men's and the women's gymnastics team because they're usually separate teams.
A little extra motivation, but I don't know, it's fun. Like, it's cool to see the different aspect of gymnastics also. Guys gymnastics and girls gymnastics is pretty different.
Working towards the exact same goal, to go to
Championships. It's in California.
Win nationals.
a championship win any little gymnast would backflip for.
Like they said, the national championships are in Sacramento, California this year. The team wants to fundraise as much as possible. They are also preparing to have a home meet on November 7th, which is free for students.
That was fantastic reporting work there, Gabby. But I heard that our very own special correspondent, Stephen Conowitz, was there for a new segment you guys put together, never before seen on television.
Never before seen on television. So this is Welcome to Blank with Stephen Conowitz.
I'm joined today by co-captain of the Syracuse gymnastics team, Haley Aaron. Haley, thank you so much. I'm a little afraid of what's about to happen, but tell me what's about to happen.
I'm going to teach you how to do a cartwheel today. Try not to twist your legs.
Are you actually trying?
Yeah.
That was better! Woo! That was better!
Okay, maybe I need to go to the... Better? That's better.
How can I help my daughter with her reading?
Searching for help with Dachshund breeding.
No.
Let me try. Sarah's bright, but when she's reading, she has trouble sounding out words.
Playing world music.
What?
I give up.
Wait, I was trying to show you how Sarah feels every day. Frustrating, isn't it? Redirecting to understood.org.
Join parents and experts at understood.org, a free online resource about learning and attention issues to help your child thrive.
Thank you. You got a key?
Go fish!
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today.
Welcome back to Sports on the Quarter. We're in the final stretch. We're going to welcome in Andrew Scaglione, and he's going to show you something that you might not have seen in the sports world this week, but something that you definitely should see.
Yeah, so Orbit, who's the Houston Astros mascot, is one of the most creative mascots in not only baseball, but in all of sports. And a couple weeks ago, danced to a popular song, Single Ladies by Beyonce. Take a look at this. This is something that will probably be ingrained in your head for a good amount of time. Orbit is known for these kind of things, known for, dancing to different songs, known for messing with security guards, for messing with fans, just for being an overall funny comedic character.
Yeah, I mean, most mascots, the dancing, they'd stick to that, but Orbit takes it to the next level with a costume change.
Yeah, certainly, as you'll see at the end of this video, maybe shows a little too much fur. Is that what you would call it for a mascot?
I mean, I'm pretty sure the FCC had no issues with it, so we can't take issue either.
Astros fans enjoying the playoff run as well, and you know what that means? More Houston wins means more Orbit. More
Orbits and more Hank Conger. I don't know if you saw this. The Astros backup catcher, he does the robot in the dugout, regardless of what else is going on, every time the Astros hit a home run. Really a fun team for a fun playoffs. And the head goes up, too. The head goes up.
All the pictures, too, just like posing like this in the robot.
Well, the Astros are a fun team. We're a fun team, too, here on Sports in the Quarter. We're going to welcome back the man you saw in the jeans, Stephen Conowitz. Let's head it over to Stephen. Stephen.
Hey guys.
Wave to the camera. He's not mic'd up, so you guys can't hear him, but he's going to take a look. We're going to see exactly what he learned over the gymnastics team. This time, he's wearing shorts. He's going to be a little more mobile. So, Stephen, warm up. Let's see you touch your toes. Okay.
So look at that. Pretty good flexibility.
He's starting from a good place. I don't know if he could do this before, He met with the gymnastics team, but you know, let's Steven, basic gymnastics move, the splits. Let's see what you got.
I don't know how basic the split is, but
easier in shorts than jeans.
Pulling up nice and short.
You can go deeper. No, okay.
So he doesn't want to risk tearing all his muscles, all the groin muscles. All right, he looks like he's in pain there. So how about the big one now?
The grand finale comments. We saw you, Steven. We saw you working on the cartwheel. I mean, you had multiple gymnastics team members help you out. Let's see what you got.
All right, ready? All right. The key is to get your hands up.
He says the key is to get your hands up. He goes.
Ends in the seated position, not something you see from a cartwheel every
you know
day,
what?
but
You know what, Steven?
Let's see one more.
Let's see one more, but let's get a drum roll here on the desk. And Steven. Oh!
All right.
You know what?
He just needs to work on the landing.
It may be my bias here as the American judge, but if there was something written on the back of this piece of paper, it'd be a solid 8.5.
Okay, I think I'd go a little lower, maybe a 6.3, but hey, maybe I'd be the judge that would be canceled out, right?
All right. Well, thank you very much to our special correspondent, Steven. Be sure to stay tuned to Sports on the Quarter in the coming weeks, where Steven Conowitz will, he'll take a look at every single sport here on the Hill.
Everything.
And you know what? Gymnastics might be his best one. We might have started off a little hot for Steven, but it can really only go uphill from here. But thank you guys for tuning in to Sports on the Quarter. For Andrew Scaglione, Steven Conowitz, Gabriella Rusk, and our producer, Michael Barth, I'm Tyler Cass. Thanks for going along with the ride, and we'll see you next week.